when we crawled up out of the ocean and went slithering around in our spine, went up into trees, we began to develop our shoulders, our grips, our visual. There's so much that came the trees gave us. We came down out of the tree and we jumped down like so, looking around, standing up, walking around, and then all of a sudden something bad gonna come, you know, I jump back up. That's why there's so much spring in our feet. But the other thing is, we probably jumped down and we got down there, a little insecurity, and go, I think I'll take a stick. And then you're too far out, you can't jump up. Here comes this thing, you still want to jump, you probably went, whap! And you learned that this could be an extension of your bones. And so when you're training with a stick, think about the stick as extending your bones. Okay, these are the movements we're going to go through. So think about it going. Now when you do find a stick, one of the things about it is, you notice our sticks are thicker. Yeah. And you get too thin, this stuff won't work. Because we're going to be using it for stretching. So the first thing, we're going to plant it. No, we start off with holding it up. So I just want you to take the stick and start swinging back and forth. Get both arms out on it. Swing, get this motion going. Make a bow. Just start rocking back and forth. Get that rocking motion going. I'm getting it up overhead. Yeah. Good. Now bring the stick around behind you. I want you to grab the stick like so. Start that same rocking motion. Place it in front of you. Put your left hand on top. I want you to pull that around to your right shoulder. I want you to take your right hand, grab the front of the stick like so. I'm pulling this stick over my right shoulder. You feel how that's stretching that? Yeah. Now I want you to pull your right arm out in front of you. See that? Like 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The next movement I'm making goes like this. I'm going down a bow and I can stretch out my back. I want you to go gentle and slow. You got leverage now. Yeah. Stick training is about leveraging your bones. So now pull it down in front of you, and you're down here. Just pull that right arm, using your left hand to pull your right arm to really work that stretch. See it? Feel it? Yeah. Really opens it up. Definitely. And then I can go like off to the side. And so I can start exploring. I can start exploring these movements. I can start exploring these movements in many, many positions. Okay? Yeah. Now we're going to bring it back in front of us. Right hand goes on top, goes over the left shoulder. Gripping the same way with the left, pulling over the left shoulder, rocking it back and forth, warming it up, and then making a deep bow. Now put the stick back out in front of you. Going back, left hand on top, bring it up over your right shoulder. Gripping it with your right hand, pulling it out in front. I want you to make a good squat. And now I want you to take your right hand and place that stick on the inside of your thigh. Release your right hand. So now your thigh is becoming your leverage point. See it? Yeah. All about leverage. So you got a fulcrum point, so think of that stick being part of your bones. And now I can start really stretching out, learning all kinds of movement and exploring. Huh. Very cool. Yeah, so the stick, I call those open branch, because the stick is up off the ground. Now we're going to take the stick, take a wide stance, plant it out in front of you, keep your arms locked and straight, lean off a little bit, feel that stretch all the way down here, and then pull yourself back. And so you can start exploring way out here. I can start making motions like this. It's an extension of your bones. So now as you're out there, got that wide stance, you're going to take a step forward and you're just going to drop down into that. Look, I keep this in your sack and put you in the side pocket. And all you have to do is go like that, guys, okay? Got to keep that grin. But when you go into that grin, that automatically opens up to flush out the grim. And so yeah, you start working on stretches. And so a good idea is sometimes draw yourself a circle. I've stretched out in front. I can do movements to the side, and I can do back movements. Now a back movement, if I put this stick in too close and lean back, I'll fall over. So you got to find your point of leverage. And you squat down like so, and find out if you got your balance, and then pull your belly up to the sky. See it? Stick it out, your left arm, and your right arm is the coach. And now that coach is going to push that left arm out more, and then go like this. Feel the stretch? Yeah. Yeah. You're extending your bones. And so you get out here, you can start doing circles. So a short stick has it. I can do it with a long stick, I just have to grip it differently. So now what we're going to do is take the stick for a walk. Pull the stick behind you, pull it all the way up, as high as you can get up in your back. Now pull your hands in. Feel that opening? Mm-hmm. Now run. Good. Feel how that pulls that natural foot strike? Really pull in. See how that opens that heart and that chest? The other move we were doing where you had it over your shoulder, and you were like so. Remember you're going like this? Yeah. So I can do a run like this. I can go pull back, right? And then I start running forward. And then pull back, and then start running forward. And so all these moves that we've just done, stationary, standing, you can go walking, jumping, running, and then dancing. All right, now I want you to stand back further, pull back further, start leaning back, and you better keep a tight grip. People are trusting on you. Now open up your chest, lean back, big grin and smile. Challenge it, challenge it. Put your hands on the end of each stick, get your arms straight and stand back. Steady, keep them balanced. If you got to put one foot forward, you get the feel of it. You have to do this as a team. You have to be aware of it, what everybody's doing. Now we're building that energy. What's another way to bring the clan in? Holding like so, reach the arms straight up now, and you're going to do a pull-up. Okay. But you don't want to pull so hard that you challenge these two, right? So you just may want to go light and then start. And so, adding those jumps in there and doing that. Group moving through the forest. You got your pull-up bar right there with you. There. And see how she's on like this, and now we can start walking that back and forth. And see how it's training us and training her at the same time. That's like weaving. Now, how do I bring all the sticks into my clan? How do I train as a group? You know? Think about the 8 forms. You can be laying there with a stick and someone's on your knees doing a handstand with a stick, and you do presses, and so it's like bringing in the clan. Yeah. You got your own training that opens up your caring and exploration, but it doesn't mean jack shit. You don't start sharing back. Yeah. So you got to share it. So we've done sticks. Break out your ropes.